Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Since I'm going on a 5-day road trip to see my parents, I'm going to be packing and sharing my packing tips with you and personalizing some of my bottles with my Cricut Joy. Today's video is sponsored by Cricut, so I'm going to show you how I did that. But first, I'm going to show you how disgusting my silicone bottles were before I cleaned them up and personalized them. These are really cool bottles. I think they're called Goob Tubes. They're made of silicone, but they don't have a very good way to label them. So, I mean, you can put anything you want in them, but they just didn't label very well because I had been using my old label maker to make the labels and they were coming off. They were disgusting. So I tore those off and I put all of my bottles and caps in some super hot water to clean them off. And I did a really good scrubbing of all of my water bottles. They got really clean at the end of the day, not super brand new type of clean, but they got really clean and I was ready to do my project. So I really wanted to label the bottles in a way that was subtle and beautiful. And today for this project, I'm going to be using my beautiful, adorable Cricut Joy. I love this little machine. It's perfect for small spaces. You're going to need some smart vinyl. You're going to also need some transfer tape. You might also need a Clover Bean if he brings you a ball when you're doing your project. You'll also need a scraper and a weeder tool. I love my Cricut Joy because I can store it and in a really small place because I live in a small space. And you can use the app that goes with the Cricut on your computer, your tablet, or your phone. I love to use the tablet because it's just the right mix of the good size that I need, but also, I can still use my tablet. You can use the Cricut to draw labels as well as cut labels. Today I use the cut function, and because I use smart materials, I didn't have to use a cutting mat, which is awesome. Next thing I did was weed out the extra vinyl with my weeder. The tip of this is very sharp, so be careful when you're using this. Be really careful and make sure you keep the top of it too. Then I used my scraper to adhere the vinyl label to my transfer tape, and then from the transfer tape onto my surface. I was so happy to have permanent labels for these now because I just don't really vary the products that I take with me every time I go on a trip. These labels ended up looking so cute, and if you are interested in finding more about Cricut or getting your own Cricut machine, visit the description down below. Thank you so much to Cricut for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get to the packing. I always keep my travel items in a separate place, but if you would like to, keeping your travel items actually in your suitcase is very useful because where else are you going to keep them? A fun thing I like to do when I travel is actually fold my underwear and make little underwear burritos. It's totally unnecessary, but if you want to do it, it's really fun. Just put your underwear front side down and the waist away from your face. Make little folds like this in the size you want, and you're going to end up with the crotch right in the middle. And you want to fold the ends towards the crotch, just like this. And then you're going to want to flip it over, and there's going to be a little part on the front that you're going to want to flip over to the back, and then that's going to expose a little pocket right there that you can stick your fingers in and flip the whole thing over and make a little underwear burrito. This is totally unnecessary to do in real life, but when I'm traveling, I like to be a little bit extra and a little bit zen. It's really fun to do, to make these underwear burritos, and it makes traveling a little bit more bearable because, real talk, I actually don't enjoy traveling. I like to be home. I'm a homebody, and that's just how I like to operate. So I like to do something a little bit different when I'm traveling, so I make the underwear burritos. I also love to travel with packing cubes. Packing cubes is one of my favorite things to do when you're traveling because it just keeps everything separated. These packing cubes are from a brand called Compass Rose. They are really cool because they're labeled 1 through 4. They're 2 different colors, and you can sort of color code or number code whatever the contents of your cubes are. So in one cube, I put my pajamas and my undergarments, and oh my gosh, Clover was always coming to check out what I was doing. And it's great because you can compress your clothes if they're taking up too much space in your bag. But as you can see, the cube is pretty small. I think I was considering also putting my pajama pants in my cube as well. Yeah, I put my pajama pants in my cube as well so that I could get the pajamas and the underwear and the socks in the same cube. And their cubes are great because you can compress your clothes. Again, you can make them smaller so you can get more into your suitcase, as well as, make sure your clothes don't get wrinkled. The greatest tip I have against things getting wrinkled is actually rolling clothes rather than folding them, because it creates less creases, fewer creases, in your clothes. So I made sure to roll as many garments as I could. And since I was only going for 5 days, I decided to just take one pair of jeans and have that pair of jeans be the pair of jeans that I was wearing. So I could wash them at my mom's house if I wanted to, but I just took, a few more tops and a dress, and that was it. I'm trying to be a little less extra as I get older and carry fewer things with me, so I really appreciated how small those cubes were. Now it's time to pack some toiletries. I love this container because it has a vinyl side and a mesh side. And here are my bottles, which have my conditioner and my body wash, and also my lotion in. And they're great because they can actually stick to the wall. They have a little suction cup on the back. I don't know if you can tell. There's my hair cream with my beautiful label that I made with my Cricut Joy. I've got my shower cap because, a girl needs a shower cap. I got my mini, a mesh sponge for taking a bath. I have my little tiny razor, my face wash, and my take the day off face cleaner. Those little samples that you get from Sephora are very, very good for traveling. I'm very extra, so I bring my own fancy detergent. I don't know why. I'm just extra like that. I just said that I wanted to be less extra, but I think that I'm very extreme and high maintenance when it comes to like body products and makeup and toiletries and stuff. I don't know why. But I did try to bring less makeup than I usually do. I have a little folding packet with my makeup brushes, and all I wanted to do was bring one eyeshadow palette, some powder foundation, some loose powder, some concealer, and some blushes, and a few eye products. There we go, some eye and brow products, mascara, and that's it. This is a lot less than I used to bring if you watch my old videos. I am definitely trying to downsize on the things that I carry with me. It just gets really heavy. Oh, I forgot about my toothbrush. I do carry a full-size Sonicare toothbrush with me because my dad's a dentist and he just has indoctrinated me into the cult of Philips Sonicare. So another good thing is this laundry bag from Rise and Tell. This is exclusively from the Container Store, but I do have another laundry bag that you can get on Amazon. Everything is linked in my Amazon store if you're looking for it down below. So if you want to buy some of the things featured in the video, you can find them there, or at least things that are very similar. I am a techie girl. I travel with a lot of tech, and this is an awesome little wire cord because it's a lightning cable, but also mini USB. Is it mini? No, it's micro USB. I get them mixed up all the time, so I can charge my camera and charge my phone. Again, I also love this adapter by Belkin. It is so great for traveling because it's got 2 USB and 3 just regular plugs. And I, of course, had to take my Nintendo Switch with me because I cannot travel without it. I am addicted to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I have a problem. I also love this little quarter cube from Eagle Creek, and it seems like it's not big enough for really anything, but for me it's the perfect size for my headphones. I have both AirPods and wired headphones because I just use them every day. I just don't know what to tell you. I use them both. I don't know why. Anyway, here I am packing my suitcase. Do you see how they fit right inside like that with the numbers and the labels right on top? It's kind of a brilliant design. And if you'd like to purchase Compass Rose, again, in the description, it is a female-owned company. So there's that. I also travel with my Simple Human sensor mirror. I love this thing. I can't do my makeup without it. Once you get used to like the billion times magnification that you get with this mirror, you can't do your makeup with anything else. So I bought a travel version and I've been using it ever since. You know what? I've been saying that I would like try not to be so extra, but you know what? I am, and that's okay. I love my makeup. I love my electronics and stuff. I love it all, and that's fine. Anyway, I was done packing. I don't put anything in this front pocket anymore because I think they changed how big carry-on sizes on domestic flights. Here is my electronics bag. Again, everything separated and compartmentalized so that I can find things easily when I need to. And I have this little tiny traveling purse from Bagolini. Bagolini is great for traveling because it has all kinds of hidden pockets for, hidden things. I just have my wallet, a couple of lotions, some hand wipes, and this little charger for my phone, which I am in love with. I got it from Amazon and it charges your phone, I think maybe a couple or a few times. And I got this headphone container from a flight on JetBlue and it fits perfectly in there. It's a miracle. I also have this little container that used to be used for, I got it for like one of those Christmas sampler L'Occitane gift sets for Christmas, and now I use it for masks when I travel. So reuse those little cosmetic bags, people, for all kinds of things. You never know. So keep a couple. I always keep a couple. You can probably get rid of, most of them if you have more than 10, but I always keep a couple and use them for various things. I didn't think in 2019 I was going to be using them for masks, but here we are. I used almost everything in this bag during the trip, and I was so grateful to have these beautiful customized labels from Cricut. If you're interested in the Cricut Joy, visit the description down below. Have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.